God damn, those are gunshots. I kept my feet dry for an hour and a half, and I refuse to get my feet wet now. So let's see if I can just jump over a bit. Oh my god, I hope I didn't shred anything. Turns out I tore a hole in my rain cover. Guess these things just happen. And just after that travesty, I have an unavoidable swamp. Don't know what that says, but it says something. Look at that. Nice. I'm not sure what those things are, to be honest. Walking straight through the construction site because it's Sunday. So I spent last night at a real campsite, but it was just right out in the middle of these forests in this suburb, which was really cool. And there were a couple of other hikers and bikers there, and one of them was a Catholic priest. Here in the US, a lot of stuff is managed on a local level. So you have all these things like law enforcement and education, and a lot of the parks are managed on a local level as well, and all this stuff is done by counties, which is usually done by state in Australia. So I found that to be pretty interesting. Finally leaving the city. Look at that river. Look at that big, high, wire-topped fence with the shortest fence in the world right next to it. About as useful as a rain jacket without a hood. Now I'm re-entering the forest. It's time for the bear country section of this vlog. Should be exciting. Look at that. They show the distance in normal units. It's like one of those Christmas tree plantations. Please, tadpoles, don't swim into my drinking water. To be honest, I did not bear bag my food this evening. It's in this dry bag right next to me, but it is in a sealed dry bag. So about 3 nights ago, I did think I heard something that sounded kind of like a bear, like a huge disturbance, you know, in the leaves and stuff. And like, it sounded like something big was stomping around there. And I got out of my tent to check, and it was just some crazy armadillo. I say that, and there's definitely something big out there. I think it's back around the area where I was cooking. Good misty morning. I did in fact survive the night. Well, my fingers feel like they're freezing off, but otherwise, this is nice. What's this? Oh, that is nice. You've got chips. We've got Oreos. That's cool. I have 4 other hikers behind me, 2 of which are just about to finish the Florida Trail. Flip-flopping is really popular here, so in case you don't know, it's where you start the trail in one direction and then finish the trail in another, so you can finish in the middle of the trail that way. Those maniacs just finished the entire Florida Trail, and I'm off to begin my hike through the Ocala Forest, which is bigger than I thought. I think it's going to take about 4 days to walk across. Look at that rolling landscape. It's almost hilly, almost. That looks like a nice bench. This bridge feels untrustworthy. Well, I did some maths, and it looks like I'm about to hit 1,000 kilometers. There it is. 1,000 Ks, 1,000 kilometers of hiking so far this year. I've done 10% of my journey, 90% to go. Cool. Time for limbo. Juniper Springs, 1 mile. Let's check this place out. Look at that. Completely clear water. More perfect water. Nice and blue.
You probably crossed Route 19 on the trail.
I probably did. I crossed a lot of highways, honestly. That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
And that water is not... Do you want to tell them where you're at?
We're at Fern Springs in Ocala.
At Juniper Springs National Forest. Ocala National Forest.
And he's at
Beautiful.
And
Fern Springs.
this is Dave and Barb Stauffer.
And I have not seen anything like this before.
Yeah, there's boiling springs here.
Now, how much?
Completely clear. Completely clear water. Turquoise water. This place is so nice. Turtles. There's turtles. Just bumped into a section hiker from Quebec, which is honestly a good reminder to brush up on my French before I head over there, because he was speaking in a very heavy accent. It's over an hour until last light, so I was considering going further, but I think this is definitely one of the best campsites I've seen all day. It's definitely worth stopping for. So I think I'll have my night's sleep here. Once again, I couldn't be bothered to bear hang, so instead I'm spraying insect repellent everywhere in the hopes that the smell of food will be overcome with the smell of literal poison, but guess we'll see. I haven't seen any sign of bears all day, so at this point I'm feeling fairly safe. Well, it's 8 o'clock, making this easily the latest start I've had, possibly on the entire trail. And that's a combination of factors. First of all, I only have about 30 kilometers to walk today, and then I have a place where I can potentially resupply and also definitely charge my batteries, which I need. And then on top of that, it's been really, really cold. Like, this was the first night in which I actually had frost on my tent when I woke up. Solid. Hey guys, this is Eric. He's done the Florida Trail like 7 times. He's on his 7th time. He's on his 7th. And we're here at the 88 store. Great place. Morning. Tradition is tradition. I did a small day yesterday, so I'm doing a big one today. I started here. I went all the way up. No, there to here. And it's still a long way to go. A very long way. This lake is really nice though. So I knew about the Ocala Forest, but I have no idea what's ahead of me for the next 3 days. So we'll find out together. My favorite thing about these logbooks is finding all the people I follow through Instagram. So there's Pegleg. There's Rabbitfoot. There's Geodude. I always return to swamp on this trail. The swamp is inescapable. Oh boy. Well, it's a bit snug, but it's going to work. Another freezing early morning start. There was this other hiker at my campsite, Firefly, who arrived after I did, but I think he's still in bed. Damn, time for another detour. I did a side trip anyway to what's apparently one of the tallest cypress trees in Florida. And to be honest, it's not actually too impressive. But the walk here was pretty nice, so I'm happy I did the side trip. Well, here's the closed bridge. I can parkour around this, or wade. Seems to be fine. To be honest, I'm almost tempted to call that a hill. That's a pretty big slope. First free shelter. It's about noon, so I'm not staying here, but let's check inside. Nice. Hey, dogs. Hey. Yeah, puppies. Yeah. I met the same French-Canadian guy again. He seems to be having a pretty good time, so am I. After this 6-mile road walk, I think I'll hit 30 miles. I've just done 30 miles and the sun hasn't even set. See you guys tomorrow. So it's dry now, but the radar is looking like just about the worst yet I've seen this entire trip. So as a result, I decided to start walking early. This might actually be my earliest start yet. 6:10. Look at all those tiny little glimmering lights you see on the path. When you look closer, they're spiders. It's kind of cool. That's a deer in a lake. The Devil's Wash Basin. It started raining, which I don't love, but on a different note, I've walked about 1,160 kilometers so far, which makes this the longest hike I've ever done. Well, that's a surprise. Nice. This is kind of a creepy, weird place. It was segregated in the 1950s. It was built for African Americans living in this area, and then the white people would have Gold Head Branch State Park, which is the place I passed through this morning. So, yeah, it's a weird place. This lake is nice though.